Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. It's Candy here with SweetStamper.com, and I have a fun fold project for you tonight. Super simple one, and we are going to dig into some holiday catalog products. We might have a few minutes to do a little bit of a holiday catalog tour. We shall see how our time goes. I got a lot of irons in the fire, which is not unusual for me, but I think I have even more irons than normal. But that's, you know, we got one life to live, and I don't know about you, I'm living it with all the gusto I've got. I am making sure we are on in the right place, bringing it up in my, yay, I'm showing in the right place on my computer, so we are good. Lighting's pretty decent. Okay, there we go. Hey, we've got people here. Welcome, welcome. Hello, hello to Corinne and Kathy and Kelly and Chrissy. Welcome, welcome to Thursday Night Stamping. We're going to have a little bit of an online classroom tonight. We're going to do a little bit of, I'm going to teach you a really quick and easy fun fold and a great way to show off some of your pretty designer paper. And hello, Cynthia and Sharon. Hello, hello. We're going to jump right in because I actually ran a couple of minutes late tonight. And if you're not aware, I am running a BOGO sale, which is a buy one, get one free sale in a separate Facebook group. And boy, it is, yeah, I've been trying to catch up, catch up with, you know, people's comments, what they're wanting, setting it aside. My dining room is covered with retired product piles. So let me show you what we're going to do tonight. So I am featuring the Winterly Treetops. Now this is actually a really, really lovely suite. And I'm starting with fall because, yeah, we're going to be doing Christmas cards. We're going to be doing lots of Christmas cards. One of my passions is Christmas cards. And now I can show you the inside of the book. So if you're on here and you don't have one of these paper copies of the holiday catalog, please comment or send me a private message and I will get one into your hands. So I will tell you that with this kind of new format that we have, I'll tell you a couple of things before we get in and just kind of highlight this suite. For one thing, there is a QR code, and if you just put that on your phone, you know, most of us have a QR code reader on there. It will open up and tell you even more information about this suite in the online store. Hello, Jackie. So here are some sample projects that are made by some of the artists at Stampin' Up. And you'll notice that when they do this, they give you a lot of different ideas. Some of them are very simple. This does not use any of the dies. They did some background stamping with one of the stamps. This uses a little bit of the designer paper and some of the gems, and that's it. This one uses these really fancy dies. This one cuts out the chickadee. This is one of my all-time favorite birds. I am a backyard bird watcher. And love, love, love songbirds. Hello, Gloria and Diana and Jackie. Welcome. So the bird image, I love birds anyway. So this speaks to me right away. There is an embossing folder that coordinates with this, and it's called Birch. It's one of the really large ones, and it gives you that really nice bark rubbing kind of a embossed feel. So this is the designer series paper that I'm featuring tonight, and the coordinating products are, there's that Birch folder. These dots I'm going to also be using. They're in really soft colors, so very versatile. I mean, honestly, they're all neutrals. Green technically isn't, but I mean, this kind of garden green goes with everything. And then there's a really nice set of three, I think they're calling them, yeah, it is linen thread. It has quite a bit of body in it, and I'll show you what I mean. So let's get to cutting, because we're going to mostly be cutting tonight. We're going to let the designer series paper do all the work for us. Now, you have in your paper, let me set this over here. This is my host code if you want to place an order. you have sheets of paper like this, and I want to show you what we're going to use tonight is this one here. So when Stampin' Up! Gives you a piece of paper like this, and they do this frequently, it's really meant, it's like giving you a free card front, or like I say free, like a really quick and easy design card front. Hello, Kim, and welcome. So typically you would just cut this in half, and then you can use these as panels. So let me show you what I'm doing with mine tonight, because I've already cut into one. Here's my card base. So I went ahead and cut into it. Now what I did here, let me just show you. This I cut at 5 1/4 because that's the height that I want. Well, phooey, I gotta flip this the other way. You can tell I don't usually cut on camera. Okay, let me pull my arm out here. Well, not my real arm, but you know, the arm of the trimmer. You pull that out like so. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this at 5 1/4 because that is what I'm gonna use on my piece of paper. So 5 1/4 is right there. And that is going to give me this nice little piece of paper. Now, actually, this one's thin because I've already done this at 5 1/4, and this one's a little bit smaller than what I want. You know, I should just start from scratch, and that's a better demonstration for you instead of taking the shortcut. Okay, so let's just cut this at 5 1/4. And that's going to be all ready to put on my card front. And then while I have the trimmer out, so now this is 12 by 5 1/4, I'm going to take my card base. Now this is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, and I have scored mine here. And I'm going to cut off 1 inch. So super easy fun fold, just cutting off 1 inch. And then I am going to save this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up my scoring blade here, and I'm going to score this at 3 1/2. Okay, so there's my scoring blade right there. I'm going to score that at 3 1/2 because I'm going to use this on my card to create a cute little flap. And hey, Donna, I'm glad you're here with us. And then I'm going to come back here. Now my front here, yeah. Okay, so this I'm going to cut at 3. So I'm going to cut a 3 inch panel. And then I'm going to, this is now, let's see, this is now, this is now 6 1/2 inches, and I want 1 inch of this, okay? So then it's still going to be perfect for giving me some card fronts. So I'm going to take 1 inch off right here like this, and that's going to give me a little piece of background, and that's what I'm looking for right there, okay? And then I'm going to cut that at 5 1/4 because that's going to be the other part of the front of my card, okay? So this is all about the cutting. The designer paper is doing all the heavy lifting for us. We're going to stamp a greeting, and we're going to have a beautiful card. And that is the beauty of our gorgeous, gorgeous Stampin' Up! Designer Series paper. They give us so many options. Yeah, I really love this paper. So I am using copper clay. This is one of our in colors that was introduced last year, and this is our 2nd year on it. It's a really warm, it's really a warm brown. It's more of a brown than an orange. In fact, let me just give you a quick color comparison to show you the difference with This is Cajun Craze. Now you see how much darker and more orangey that is? So this is definitely more on the brown side, but to me it reminds me of a terracotta pot. Okay, so let me put that away. Now, I'm going to take, if I can find it, my little piece. Here we go. So here's my pieces that I've cut. Oh, not that one, that's the scrap. Okay, this is what I'm going to make my card front with. So this is a 3" by 5 1/4, and look how that layers on there ever so beautifully. And I just realized what I have forgotten, and that is my little piece of, I have one in here. No, oh, I do. Let's see. I think that's exactly what I need. I'm going to use some gray granite. So the other color that coordinates with this is gray granite, and this I will need to trim down. So let me do that before yeah, you can tell my brain's a little scattered. I'm going to do a 5 1/4 by 4" panel for the inside of my card. This is gray granite. This is one of the other colors that is in the Nests of Winter Designer Series paper. And this is kind of like a little Jenga game. Once you get all the measurements on this, and I will share a little inspiration sheet with the measurements and the supply list for my email news subscribers. Make sure you are a subscriber. So, yeah, there we go. So let's start with this panel here. And all of these look really great. So all the way across that piece of paper, they're really pretty. I know this is the very end. I may have to change this in the middle, but I am an avid user of seal. So that is going to perfectly frame my little piece. Now, I'm going to put this like so. Now look how pretty, but I actually want this to be there. And you see how this is the background here, so I like that continuous look there. But I also want to use this piece that I cut off here to create a little flap. And my little flap is going to go like so. And depending on where you want it to be is how you are going to position it. So depending on the pattern of your paper, you're going to adjust accordingly. Now, I'm going to have mine down pretty low. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stamp my greeting. And I will say the greetings in this are really lovely. A friend like you brings me happiness, thinking of you always, sending thanks and much love. So really nice greetings, really pretty fonts. I really, really like this stamp set. And what I'm showing you tonight is really, if you wanted to get the stamp set and the paper and not the dies, you could easily do that. I don't think I have the dies in here. No. The dies, if you are looking to have a budget-friendly way of enjoying this suite, this is a great way to do it, to get the stamps and the paper. Now, yes, you do have dies that will cut out these birds, but a lot of people are happy just to fussy cut them. So they're really gorgeous. And to be able to cut those little scenes out, that's what they did on the Stampin' Up! Artists did that. So, you know, there's a lot of leeway with this. I need an early espresso ink pad. And I had it out and ready for my Facebook Live, and then I put it somewhere. We have been prepping. We are prepping 32 packets for this weekend. We have a big event going on for mainly demonstrators, although I do have some customers coming. Oh, here's my stamp pad right in here. It's all in my little organized caddy. Okay, here we go. So we have been prepping that today, and I'm running my BOGO, so my head's in a few places. Okay, I want my greeting to be about there because I want to have a little room over here to put my twine. Although I could, let's do it over here. I want to have a little room to put my twine. So let's do Thinking of You Always. And we're going to flag the end. And that's all the stamping we are going to do here. Let me grab some snips. And we are just going to flag this like so. Okay, so I have my nice little flag. It's a pretty sharp flag, but it'll work. Now, what I want to do here is I want to position this so that it's just below the birds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lot of seal here. I want it to be really secure. So I'm just going to cover the heck out of that with seal. And I'm going to lay it here lightly because I don't want to press it in yet. And position it so that my card is going to open right where I want it to. Now I'm going to cover that up because I don't want that unseemly piece of cardstock. And again, this is gray granite, which is a really warm gray. This is the lighter counterpart to Pebbled Path. So these are very warm grays, which is why it's working so nicely with copper clay. So that is just a 5 1/4 by 4 panel, but by putting it there, it's going to cover up kind of the mechanics of my little fun fold. And then I'm going to bring in that little strip of designer paper and put it right there so that it brings that cohesive look of my scene all the way across. And this piece on the inside actually serves a dual purpose. So number one, I'm covering up the mechanics here, but it's also giving me a place to write my message because it's hard to write on this very dark cardstock. So now, look how cute. I mean, super easy. The only stamping I did was the greeting here, but it has a really nice cohesive look. Hello, Marlene. I'm so glad you're here. Now, I've got a couple of things I can do here. It's honestly very nice just the way it is. But you know, I want to add a little something, something. So these are the gems. I think they're really gorgeous. They're flat and they have almost like a waffle weave on the top. So you have the new basic beige. You have very vanilla. There's that, I think it's garden green. I don't know, maybe it's that new Shy Shamrock. They're a little brighter than garden green. And then this is the copper clay. So I have several options I can go with here. And they'll all look nice, but I'm actually going to pick up this copper clay and I'm going to put one up here and I'm going to put another large one kind of right below that. And then I'm going to put a little one up in the corner, way up here. And that's just going to help draw the eye up. And I could leave it just like that. Honestly, it's pretty stinking cute just the way it is. But I am going to bring in some of this twine. And I'm going to, you see there's a little bit of blue in this bird. And that would just depend on which birds are in your panel. So here's the rest of my piece. So if I had this piece, I wouldn't have any blue. But if I had this piece, I would. So just kind of picking up the colors that are in the paper. And I'm just going to take the two of these. And you see what I mean by this linen thread has quite a bit of body in it. And so I'm just going to take these two. Actually, I think I'm going to do it like this and make a really chunky bow. Let's do like so. And I'm going to put this there just to kind of keep it closed for me. And hopefully I've cut enough. I'll show you how I like to do. This is a quadruple bow. So we're going to live dangerously here. We've got 4 threads. And I'm going to just tie a simple bow. I say simple. The trick is to keep all 4 of those threads. Can I get them to go through? I think I can. Ha. I don't think I got them all. Let's start over. Okay. So, okay. Let's try one more time. I'm living dangerously here. So, let's go here. And then I need to make a big enough loop to capture them all. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So now I am pulling this down and that one there, and now I can cut these off and cut my loop. And look at that chunky bow I've got. It's got a lot of presence, doesn't it? And it's got all of those nice colors. And that is going to give a lot of texture to my card and just bring that softness and to highlight and pick up all of the pretty artwork that somebody else has done for me. And this is the joy of card making. I seriously struggle to make a decent looking stick figure, but I can make a card because I have professional artists, fabulous artists at Stampin' Up! That put all of these beautiful artwork together and then give us all these gorgeous colors that work well together. And then look, they give us the twine and the cardstock, and then we can just play with it all. So, oh, Kathy likes my bow. Yay. So that's it. Quick, easy, simple, but it is a fun fold card. So when you open it, it has that definite look and feel of a handmade card, but all I did was I stamped a greeting and I let the designer series paper do all of the heavy lifting for me. So this is a great option if you wanted to purchase the Winterly Treetop stamp set and the paper and not the dies. Now the dies are beautiful. There's some really fancy ones in there, and then dies that will cut out the birds. But yeah, you can do this without the dies, and I have the dies, but I can't locate them at the moment. So just keeping it real, people. Let me just do a couple of things in this catalog. Is everything in the new catalog? Yes, Kim. So that's a great question. Everything that is new with the holiday catalog is in the holiday catalog. Having said that, there is more information in the online store. So sometimes you might find something and you won't see, let me give you an example. Number 4. Oh no, it does tell you the color. Okay, sometimes the colors aren't listed like they used to be in the designer series paper, but if you look over here, they are listed here. And I will tell you, so I'm not going to do a full catalog tour, but let me just show you a couple of things. So yes, Kathy, it is a quick and easy card, but it is lovely. I'm glad you like it too. A couple of things. This is the brand new Kits Collection kit that just came out. If you like this, I would get it early rather than late because I have a feeling it might sell out. I don't know. There's 3 different sizes and 3 each, so it makes 9. It's a $25 kit. Everything is included. The pine cones are plastic. These are not like natural pine cones, but to me, that's going to make it last longer. So this would be great holiday crafting. Everything is included. The other thing that was just released yesterday is this box. And this box, I didn't realize, I thought it was just the box. It also has, I think, 9 cards. It's only $25. You make the box and the 9 cards. So this is a great, like, if you're getting together with friends and family over the holidays at all, this would be a great activity. If you need a gift, $25, what a fabulous gift to give. So, and then this Christmas card set, this was released last month. I mean, look at the gorgeous envelopes. So I think this one makes 2 designs for each. So I think this one makes 8 cards. It does have a stamp set. So just a quick shout out. These are in the online store. But once again, they are giving us a QR code to see to see more information and to order. So because they don't have the ordering numbers on those items. Now, this is all at the beginning of the book. It has all of the things that are quick and easy. And while I'm thinking of it, Kim, if you don't have one of these books, let me know, because you're getting some stuff in my BOGO sale. And if you need me to tuck one into your BOGO sale items, I'm happy to do that at no charge. So these are ephemera packages, and basically they're just fun die cuts. These are not self-adhesive, so you can mix and match them, make tags, all kinds of cute things, and then these beautiful gold dipped cards. And look here, we have more of these fabulous, well, I call them sketches, or what's the other word I like to use? Layouts. So these are great layouts for using for card making, tags, and of course you can put that tag onto a card. Lots of great creative ideas there. And then this is all quick and easy projects, no stamping, just using the ephemera packs. So again, great options for a girls' night out, for a Sunday school group getting together, all kinds of, and these are great for kids as well. So lots of options with the quick and easy. And of course, there's the memories and more. But when you get a little farther into what most of us are more avid crafters, then we are going to find the things that are a little bit more to our taste. So yes, patterns, Gloria, you're right. They are patterns. They are sketches. They are layouts. Many different names for what they are. So I'm doing I have a paper share going on, and we're doing a craft along. So craft along I did last month, and I'm doing another one this month. And it's where you'll have packets. I'm using this stamp set for all the projects, and then you'll have packets and you can craft along with me. And that's the last Thursday of the month. So that's coming up. I do have a couple of spare packets, so let me know if you're interested in the craft along, where you'll get a fourth of all of the designer series papers and 2 yards of all the ribbons as well. So I will tell you on this adorable suite, these little peppermint guys, they have already sold out. They're self-adhesive. They're super fun to work with. They've already sold out. They sold out within the first 10 minutes of the catalog going live, and I'll tell you why. Because we have been, as demonstrators, we've been able to purchase these things for a full month, and a lot of us were getting these. Now, Stampin' Up! Limits us. We can only get either 2 or 3 of consumables like paper and embellishments. I think we could get 3 of these. Well, I guarantee you everybody got all 3. And so they were waiting on a shipment and thought it would be here in time for the catalog release, and it must have just missed it, because I happened to be up late that night, worked very late that night, and thought, oh, I'll go ahead and put my order in. And I put my order in, and 10 minutes after the catalog went live, these were already out of my basket. So they are coming back mid-month. Be patient. All is not lost. The paper is just, super cute. But the other thing I really wanted to highlight tonight, besides the Winterly Treetops, is this one, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I love all the feels on this one. I love old-fashioned Christmas. I love vintage. So this has all the feels for me, but I always try to support the paper that Stampin' Up! Is doing as a give back. So if you look here, it tells you that for each package of this designer series paper, $3 is being donated to support children's literacy. Now that's kind of a broad statement because we're in numerous markets across the world. I did look this up today, and First Book is a large organization, and that is the organization that will be receiving $3 from each pack of this paper. So I will tell you, I'm using this paper for my card club next month. I really like to support Stampin' Up's Giving Back program, and that is one of the ways I do it, is I showcase it and do a lot of projects with it, classes and things, and really encourage people to purchase it. So here you can see they've actually used this paper to wrap a small gift. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, it's such pretty paper. And one of the fun things about this is the die set It's a small die set, so let me just point this out as well. Hey, Lena, I'm glad you're here. One of the things that Stampin' Up! Is doing with our new catalogs is they're giving us some lower priced bundles. This bundle is only $38.50. Most of our bundles tend to be between like $45 and $55. Now, you only have a small number of dies, but that's really kind of all you need. And at that price point, I think it's a terrific deal. The artwork is gorgeous, and this die will cut out the stockings in these, and I can tell you that in one package of paper, you can cut out 20 stockings with your die, and they're full stockings. So you know how when you get near the edge of the paper, it's not a full stocking. You have 20 full stockings with that. So I do like, I like everything about this paper. Gloria, yeah, you're right. It's a great program. I was looking into it a little bit today, so I would have some knowledge on how to do this or how to share about it. Let me show you. Let me see. So here's the ribbon. So these are the little bags that are going to be on the tables. We'll actually probably hand it out at my Saturday event. And so Lena was here today helping me. This is this ribbon right here. So we have paired, this is the new Shy Shamrock, and it pairs beautifully with Shaded Spruce. So there's those little peppermint guys. I'm telling you, because they're self-adhesive and there's two sizes, they are a dream to work with. And then here's the little, well, I call it peppermint twine. I think they call it red and white striped twine. But anyway, and then these Druzy gems, that also comes with my craft along, and we're going to be using them on Saturday as well. So then I'm not going to really get into this whole thing because time is going to get away from me. But this is the other suite I really wanted to showcase tonight. And I think that our Quick and Easy Fun Fold card came out really well, and that's a design that you can use over and over again. It doesn't waste any paper. So this is just a half sheet of cardstock, and then we shaved off that 1 inch, but then we used it as this little flap. And of course, if you could use just any print of designer series paper. It doesn't have to create a scene like this. And you could put your fold up higher if you wanted, depending on your paper. But that is our Quick and Easy Fun Fold card for tonight. Just a little bit of some catalog highlights. One of my display stampers on Saturday is doing a full display with this suite. I can't wait to see. Lori does amazing work. Can't wait to see what she does. Again, they're using the designer series paper to wrap this small gift. This ribbon, I'm telling you, is a lot of fun. It ties so easily. Let me grab a little piece over here. There's the end of this spool. So you would think with those little pom-poms that it would be super thick, but it's actually quite silky. Let me pull this off and show you. It ties so nicely, surprisingly, because it's like a taffeta. The ribbon itself is like a taffeta. And then look at how stinking cute that is in Pool Party. Can you, I mean, I think that is just adorable. So, yeah, we will be getting into this more and more as the days and weeks unfold. But that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, I have a host code. I have a BOGO sale going on in my buy one, get one free group. If you want entrance to that, just let me know and I'll send you the little link. If you're not already in there. And Kim, I do see your comment and I will send you the link for the craft along. So that is it for tonight. Thursday night stamping, Quick and Easy Fun Fold card featuring the Winterly Treetops suite. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. Remember, I will be back here on Thursday night. In the meantime, you can catch up with me at sweetstamper.com, as well as my kind of more socially group called Create with Candy. And I will, yes, I will share the BOGO link with you, Sharon. my Create with Candy, yeah, I share cooking there, and we do Monday memes, funny things, and I share a few of my crafty things as well. But it's a little bit more sharing on the personal side. So thanks again for tuning in. Take care, and God bless.